Hello, everyone. This is Joe Standard. Today, I want to talk to you about Pacific Islanders in Winfield, Kansas. Okay, so we do have an influx of Pacific Islanders within our community. Um, this is kind of just a breakdown of our population within our community so far. Out of 12,085 people, 84.5% are white, 4.1% are African American, 6% are Native American, 4% are Asian, and 0.3% are Native Hawaiian and other Pacific Islanders. And today we're going to be focusing on the Native Hawaiian and other Pacific Islanders. So kind of a breakdown within our high school. Okay, we have a population of 641. Okay, and out of that, 72.07 are white, 2.03 are African American, 10.76 is Hispanic, and 15.13 are other. Now, the other is broken down into Asian culture and Pacific Island culture. So the numbers are a little bit skewed. Okay, so if we were to kind of look at that number and break it down a little bit more, our number would be more like, let's say about 8%, most likely. Okay, so a little bit about the culture. Okay, so it's a wide range of a cultural group. You have Polynesia, Melanesia, Micronesia, but we really get an influx of students from Micronesia. That includes like Guam, Kiribati, and the Marshall Islands. Okay, they have a very social lifestyle, very community based. They do have difficulty balancing culture with American values to go along with that, you know, um, comprehension of the English language as well. Um, but just kind of the difference in culture as well, because they're more family based, but in American cultures and values, we are more economic material based, and there's a small clash there. Okay, they do pass down a lot of their history through music, dance, and storytelling. And it is a male dominant culture, even though usually like the head of the household is usually the mother. She's the one that kind of lays down the rules and everything. But it's still a male dominant culture in that, if a lot of times our students who are female, who are Pacific Islanders, are not, doing what they're supposed to be doing or anything, they wind up going back to the island that they're from. And usually they are getting married and starting up a family of their own as well. So they do use that pressure as well within the society. Um, so, kind of some ways to ensure that our students are successful here at Winfield High School. We need to understand the family dynamics. We need to understand that, yes, the mother is the head of the household, but still it's a male dominant culture, that the females aren't really respected as well. Okay. The use of written and oral instruction is very important. They are very kind of very oral and written directiveness because a lot of their storytelling is done orally, not written. Okay, so we need to be able to balance the two between written and oral. Like I said, the mother is the most powerful person in the home life. That's very important to know. That's going to be your point of communication when sending things home or when you're making contact with the family. The mother is usually who you want to go with. There is limited English, so you need to make sure that we have ELL support staff ready to help those. And we do have that here at the high school. They are here to help us working with those students, whether it's within class or making contact home. But we also need to keep in mind that written information, oral communication is delivered in their known language as best that we can. Okay, we might have to use a translator, like I said, with our ELL support staff, but we are limited as well in what we can do. So we want to make sure we're communicating with them about what we can do. Okay, but we might have to use a student once in a while. We need to be sure we respect their culture. They are very cultural heavy. Okay, and we need to learn to use their correct names. Okay, and this can be done through a student responded form because knowing their names and how to pronounce it is very important for all students, really. Um, it's that level of respect that we are giving them. Okay, and if there's any other information that you want to know, please reach out and contact me anytime you want to. All right, thank you and have a good day.